I'm Linda. So I'm able to reproduce what you see, so I'm unable to scroll the right-hand side. And I tested it with some other forms, and it does that on all the forms. So it's not form specific, it's something that's site-wide. Also, if I look down here inside the developer tools, you can see a whole bunch of these red errors being thrown that are coming from somewhere, and that's probably what's causing it. So I did a little work over on the new site installation to be able to debug it, and it turns out to be something that's almost expected. So let me show you what it is. So I did update all the plugins just to be sure, Gravity Forms and all the others, just in case it wasn't something coming from one of those. But the problem is the plugin right here, Gravity Forms CSS Ready Class Selector. It's an old plugin. It's worked fine up till now, but Gravity Forms must have made enough changes that it no longer works. So I'm going to deactivate it and delete it. So we don't have that one there anymore to cause any problems. And what that does is, in the older versions of Gravity Forms, it lets you lay out things. So it would let you have two boxes next to each other, for instance. But now with the new Gravity Forms, that isn't needed. You can drag and drop things to have them be next to each other like that. So that was a relatively old plugin, very old plugin, but also no longer needed given the functionality of Gravity Forms. So we come back over here and refresh. I think everything's going to work. And we now, so everything is now compressed over here like it's supposed to be. And then as you expand, we can scroll up and down. So everything's back to working the way it's supposed to. Again, we can expand, scroll up and down, compress, compress, compress. So it's all back. It was that one plugin. There may be places in the site where that plugin was used for layout. It would be, again, having fields next to each other, having checkboxes horizontally instead of vertically, things like that, that deleting that plugin might have changed. So I will leave that to you to go through and look at all where the forms are, make sure the layout is something that you want to see. And again, most of them can be fixed directly inside Gravity Forms now because it has a number of those features built in. Again, dragging and dropping multiple columns, things like that. So that took care of it. Let me know if there is more, and thank you.